love Westwood Park.
This is sort of a blend of the city, yet it's almost a little bit suburban, being that you have a backyard and you know, the houses are separated.
We've always tried to convince ourselves that this was sort of khaki, leaning a little bit towards peach, but it's peach. There's no getting around it.
It's a little bit Craftsman, a little bit Spanish. There's a big window covering the main opening and the tree.
And you can't really see the porch and the front door.
When we first found the house, we knew we were kind of getting into a little bit of a project. Obviously, when it came to the front yard, we kind of realized we've gotten in a little bit over our heads.
The yard, ugh, awful.
Yeah, it's all juniper right now, completely overgrown. And their neighbors are really upset.
Really?
I mean, really, because you'll see. As you walk up and down the street, all the other yards are really well maintained.
The biggest change in the past year is that our beautiful son was born. That pretty much zapped all available free time that we might have had before.
Another problem the house has is clearly the entryway. There's a bunch of steps that are different shapes and sizes leading up to a small little porch.
It's kind of high up there to be so close to the street.
I think the $20,000 should be pretty much perfect to get us where we need to go to turn this house into something that they've always wanted.
Agreed.
Can I have a bean?
Yeah. Is it good? Are they fried?
John,
How are you?
good to see you.
No matter what happens, that thing has to go.
Yeah, but it's okay, it's progress.
We're wasting no time getting that tree out of there. I could walk away after removing the tree and already the curb appeal's improved. Do you want to see what we're going to do?
I do, I'm anxious to see it. I'm sad Meredith isn't here to see it with me, she's going to be jealous.
I just emailed the drawings to her.
Oh, okay, cool.
But first, let's you and me check it out.
I'm anxious.
Wow.
Okay.
Big changes right off the bat. We're creating a sense of entry here by pulling this entry all the way out to the street.
Cool.
Then up here, this is going to be the main patio, and it's going to be quite large. The best way of designing this house is going to be to embrace both the Craftsman and Spanish influences. For the Spanish influences, it's really about embracing the stucco and some of the more decorative embellishments we're going to put onto the facade. Finally, the big detail is we're going to rip out that front window, rip it down, and really open up this entryway.
I'm excited about it. It's a big change.
It's exciting. It's definitely exciting. As soon as I opened up my email and looked at the drawings, I completely freaked out. I think it looks great, and I have complete faith in John and his team to do a great job.
I envision this to be your Juliet balcony in the Romeo and Juliet style.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
I love it.
It's like that moment of anticipation we just wanted to have. Was this good for me as it was for you?
It was good for us, put it that way.
And are we going to rip out all the juniper today?
Juniper will be all gone.
So with any luck, by the end of today, this house will look like it's been bombed.
This is absolutely thrilling my heart right now. I can't even tell you. It's been the bane of our existence.
Few plants evoke as much joy when being killed as juniper. Cam, this framing is kind of amazing right now. It's really so grand.
This is one job that I'm looking forward to seeing concrete actually go in, because that is really going to make a good change.
We're putting so many decorative elements onto the facade that I wanted to pull it all the way out to the sidewalk and not just leave it on the vertical surfaces. So we're pouring some concrete pads that are going to break up the vast expanse of decking leading up to the front door, and then we're going to stamp the concrete with a herringbone pattern. So the effect should be almost like an outdoor area rug. These look really nice.
Agreed.
I think actually 4 would work, and that would allow us 6 up there. This is exciting. The decorative elements are finally starting to come in.
They're roughly 2 foot on center.
With 2 verticals in between and on the ends. And what I've done is taken the curved motif from the stucco details and incorporated into not just the handrails, but the flower box as well.
The railing is really noticeable. It looks so custom and adds a ton of character. I mean, it's nothing about it is run-of-the-mill, which is awesome. We love it.
Sounds like you watched HGTV.
She speaks HGTV language.
Yeah. I'm an addict, I admit it.
As you can see, we're getting the integral color in the concrete.
Yeah.
All that's going in. We're
It
gonna
looks like tar.
really done. It'll dry, obviously, a bit lighter. But
Yeah.
it's wet now.
That's cool stuff.
If it was just standard concrete, that would be maybe kind of dull, but this kind of has an interest value to it that I think will look good.
Look,
I get comments from people coming by too.
Already?
They really like it.
so
yeah.
good. It's really sexy. Because the metal railing ties the concrete landing to the steps to the portico, the details of it are very important and they need to be consistent throughout the whole design. Some of this picket work, can we use the bendy stuff? Do you hate it?
Not really, but you can alternate it one
Yes.
every other.
Yes, perfect. Let's alternate. I can tell already.
Oh, okay. No, he wants 3. Okay.
And that's why we made him so small. It's because I knew I was going to overload the decorative nature of this. Because the house is on a bit of a perch, those eaves are going to be very exposed and will get a lot of attention, especially when I'm done with them. What do you think? Should we wrap this? Is this a...
Fantastic. I think it's fabulous.
No wonder Meredith and Randy had an enormous tree covering the front of their house. They had nothing to show off. But now that we've revealed all their beautiful architecture, I love their home. And it looks like they do too. Well, this is a nice site. Are you guys enjoying your patio?
Yeah,
Love
you bet.
it. Love it. It's tremendous.
Is it
We love
kinda
it.
amazing?
It is
It's more than kind
more
of
than
amazing.
kind of. Yeah.
It's more than kind of amazing.
I think we were really embarrassed of our house before, and now, I mean, it clearly looks like a professional has completely transformed the space.
I knew that I wanted to give you guys more of a place to hang out and spend time out here.
Right.
But the problem was, if we just built decking, it was going to look like an add-on. But by incorporating this concrete detail here, it becomes part of the architecture because your landing already is concrete.
Yeah. And we love that he really stayed true to the character of the house, character of the neighborhood, and that, I mean, he kind of embraced it and took it to the next level tenfold.
Before, you know, there was a big tree, but the biggest difference was that we have that window that was inset by like an inch.
Right.
So all those cool, swoopy, curly details were invisible.
Yeah, exactly.
And now they're like the most important part about your facade.
Yeah, and especially with the detail paintwork that was done, I mean, it completely highlights those.
It took a couple tries, but I'm glad you guys stuck it through with me.
Yeah.
All the gold leafing makes it look like your house is in sunshine.
At first, I was like, really? You know, I'm not a gold leafing guy. You know, what are we talking about?
Aren't you, Randy?
I'm really not. I'm
Comes as a shocker,
I'm kind
right?
of still
Yeah.
not, you know, but on the house, you know, yeah, I mean, it looks good.
It's been a little bit of an exercise in trust, I think, all along the way, but we're thrilled with how it turned out. We couldn't have asked for a more beautiful result. We love it.
We're proud of the fact that I think it kind of brings up the neighborhood now instead of bringing it down. And the work that was done on the neighboring houses, you know, did its part to do that as well.
Well, I'm so pleased. You guys deserve it. You're a beautiful family. You have a beautiful house now. You guys were lovely to work with.
Thanks, John.
Yeah.
You too. You did a
Yeah.
great job.
Thank you.
The whole crowd. Thanks, man.
Now,
Oh my gosh, you guys look so good.
What do you think?
I didn't even recognize it.
So people say they've driven past and they've been like, which one's
Couldn't
yours?
find your
You
house.
have to do like a double take.
do you remember what it was like before?
I do. It's a bit of an adventure getting through the plants.
It's much better than the peach.
The peach. Yeah, the peach wonder.
Love the decorative painting. I love that you guys kind of encourage them to give that a try.
Thanks for coming, everybody. Thanks for improving our street. No problem, John. We're finally welcome here. It's taken 3 years.
So thanks for coming out today, guys. It's a foggy day, but I guess that's par for the course, right?
Here and there, yeah.
But guess what? This house has some sunshine beaming on it today. What do you think? Yeah! Cheers, guys! Woo-hoo!